If you've seen my last Ark video, you know I love Ark. So, this time, me and Fazeduck are playing a different map, Lost Island. So we spawned in with our, cursed characters, and ran off to find a base location and started running through a swamp. But we got distracted while trying to tame a frog. It killed Fazeduck. I don't know how you died of being licked by a frog. And we set up a small area with a campfire to cook some creatures, and saw level 60 para and tamed it. So, if you remember Dude from the Aberration video, if you watched it, so we named this one Dude. So, we moved ahead more and tamed a new para named Duke, again, from the Aberration video. And we started to try to make narcotics, but we had no spoiled meat. So, Duke murdering spree time. An hour of murder later, I was overweight with meat and set it all in a mortar and pedestal. And then I waited. I made 45 narcotic arrows, spawned, but saw a baryonyx and a loot drop near me. And it gave me some trank dart and a bow. And I climbed on a rock and shot it. The baryonyx climbed up the rock with me and ate me. Oh, also, Fazeduck is more psychotic this time. He was chasing leeches and they bit him, so we had to stay over a fire to get rid of them. And I got leeches. We moved and made a temporary structure on a small piece of land. We wanted to make our base closer to the obelisk. So we moved over some mountain and we ran into a waterfall. Fazeduck jumped off the side of the waterfall and I followed. Then we followed a river and went over some other mountain close to the obelisk. And before then got mauled by like 50 Caprosuchuses. And ended up at this beach. And then I knocked out and tamed a Pelagornis, and his name is Carter. And while getting fish, I saw a Leviathan whale. So me and Fazeduck just ran up to it and killed it with Dude and Duke. And I fed it to the Pelagornis. I like this base better than the Aberration one, too. We had a fireplace in this one with the, refining forge. I moved closer to the obelisk so we could go closer to fight this map's giant boss, which is a giant monkey. It's called the Dinopithecus King. And we need to tame normal Dinopithecus first. So I started working on that as soon as possible. And it's only day 4. I was over-preparing by a lot, which is a good thing. So I ran over to the obelisk to see what we needed to fight the Dinopithecus King. And I saw 2 Rexes while riding Carter. I ran out of stamina in front of them, and they both roared. I charged them and killed them both. I renamed Carter to Rex Killer. So I ran over to the Redwood Forest to find a Dinopithecus pack, and I found one. And they almost killed me. And went back home. When at the base, Fazeduck left to play a different game. I was gonna impress him when he got back. So, first I need an Argentavis, because honestly, Rex Killers suck. I flew off to get an Argentavis, and after looking at the mountain for 5 minutes, I found a decent one. It was a level 65 one. While chasing it, Rex Killer ran out of stamina, demoting this loser. Then I finally knocked it out when I spotted the one thing on my list. It was a level 135 Rex, with 200 trank arrows and 3 bows. Stood on a rock, and 2 crossbows later, it was running it out. And after 1 straight hour of waiting, we have Merica and Devourer of Dodos. But one more thing to get on my list that's very important. It required going back to Aberration to get a old pal. I went up to the surface again and put that dino in. And went back to Lost Island. And went back to the base. So welcome back, Starlo. I got distracted for an hour taming Cinnamacrop. You need them to tame Dinopithecus. And I have 4 of them. Welcome to the team, Cute Demon, Flying Mouse, Carter, and Flying Rat. And you can have them on your back and fly. So I'm going to use these to get Dinopithecus in a short little while. But I need a shotgun for that. I need a fabricator. Then I got all the materials for the shotgun and the fabricator. Except for one for the shotgun. Polymer. Obsidian spawns in the volcanic region, which is on the other side of the map, so me and Fazeduck started flying over there. When Toasted Toast joined, and we gave him a Cinnamacrops, and he flew with us too. But then his Cinnamacrops ran out of stamina in front of Titanoboas and they ate him. He tried killing them for 30 minutes straight with his fist. And then we went back, got the things that we needed. Toasted Toast lost his Cinnamacrops, and so I just kept flying so he would be teleported and not be in danger. Then he got killed by raptors, then by a Carno, then by a Therizino twice, and a Dinopithecus, and then another Dinopithecus, and then raptors. Toasted Toast, I think since Kiki isn't here, the universe hates you now. Me, Fazeduck, and Toasted Toast made it to the volcanic region. K-Man joined. I got like 5 stacks of obsidian and gave 2 of those stacks to Cute Demon. And we flew back while Captain K-Man got mauled by more Amargosauruses. Because of when he joined, he didn't have a Cinnamacrop, so an hour later we got back home and made a pump-action shotgun. I made a grappling hook. I just needed shells to get a Dinopithecus for us, but I ran out of metal shortly, so I flew back to the mountains and got some. Then I spotted a level 130 Argentavis and told Toasted Toast and Fazeduck to get over there to help me, but then we knocked him out and found another level 130 eagle. and knocked it out. This is Mars, and he's Fazeduck. Fazeduck has a thing now of naming his dinos after planets. His para is Neptune, his eagle is Mars, and his cinnamocrops is Pluto. And we found loads of metal and obsidian. On the mountain that we are so close to, there's obsidian, so I didn't even have to go all the way to the volcanic region. And we went back and grabbed the other eagle, now level 220. When back at the base, I started a taxidermy collection, basically a hall of fame for the best dinos from this world, and the aberration one. Made 87 shotgun shells, so I'm gonna go tame a Dinopithecus while everyone's off. So I ran off to the redwood forest. It took a while to find an alpha Dinopithecus. They just would not show up, and when I did find one, it was level 145. I grappled onto a tree and shot the weak ones. Most were level 20 or 30-ish. One was level 100. I killed him first. Then they all started trying to get up to me. I was shooting them off. I killed the rest, then hopped down. I fed the alpha some meat and had to keep feeding him for 30 minutes. My goodness, it was boring. Finally, I had a Dinopithecus. I named him Rafiki and went back home. And when everyone got back on, Cap came in and started a war that lasted 30 minutes. Toasted Toast was using Ra, his level 120 eagle. He was using Ra to pick everyone up. And I have a gun and a monkey. Bad combo for them. Cap came in as it had its fists and a spear. Made some more shotgun shells, and then I went to an artifact cave. I got the artifact of the Sky Lord and put it in the obelisk. With all the other stuff, 2 more artifacts, and then I realized it was 3. And then we aren't nearly strong enough to fight the Dinopithecus King yet, so it's time to make improvements to this team. I need a male Dinopithecus and a male Rex. I ran off to the mountains to get a Rex and found a level 130 male Rex. Knocked it out. Rex almost killed Rafiki, but he's fine. Found another level 145 Rex, and it was male. The other Rex woke up from being tamed, and I named it Rexy. And when the other one woke up, I named it Sue. And I brought them back to the base, and Toasted Toast claimed the baby one and named it That One Guy from Jurassic World. And we needed to go to the redwood forest to find a male Dinopithecus. I first found a level 145 female one, which I did tame. I named Scar King. And me and Toasted Toast ran around the redwoods for about an hour and found a level 135 male Dinopithecus and started to fight its pack. But the alpha one we had to tame was doing 198 damage, and Rafiki was almost already dead. Toasted Toast was distracting the baboon while I shot it with a shotgun. He climbed a rock I was on and chased me, and me and Toasted Toast. We tried to make the monkey not mad, and we thought we got away. Then the monkey lunges in the air. The Dinopithecus smashed the floor. He ran again, and he caught up. Then we made him attack a Carno. He won instantly and then charged us again. So Toasted Toast started playing Ring Around the Rosies with a very mad baboon. So we killed it and continued our adventure. We found another one. After a short battle, we tamed it and named it Kong. I went home and started breeding monkeys. We need 2 more baby Rexes to be able to beat the Dinopithecus King. So I started to hatch 3 more and then transfer them to the green obelisk. I need to get 3 more artifacts. And then the rest of the randoms, and then we could go beat that giant monkey. I made fur armor and went to the Arctic region and got a Uteranus level 123 named Fluffy. Brought Fluffy to the obelisk and then went out with King Kong to get the rest of the artifacts. I got there, Toasted Toast, Fazeduck, and Cap came in, and together we were ready to fight the Dinopithecus King. We pressed the button. In the arena, we went through this cave and into an open area where the Dinopithecus King was sleeping on his throne. And so Toasted Toast wanted to see the Dinopithecus King while I was getting everyone into position. And the Dinopithecus saw him and lunged at him, which worked, I guess. I rushed at the Dinopithecus King with Fluffy and roared. Cinnamocrops dropped Dinopithecus from the sky. The Dinopithecus King ran at us while Dinopithecus out of the sky. And then the Dinopithecus King went for Toasted Toast, so I called the Rexes to get him. Then the Dinopithecus King lunged up and smashed the floor, damaging everything around him. And the Rexes were doing a lot to the king. After K-Man died to the swarms, Fazeduck was killing the king. He was at less than half his health. The reason this isn't going quicker is because the other Rexes are distracted with all the other monkeys, and the Dinopithecus King started throwing poop at us. The other monkeys had grenades. I got hit by one, and I brought 1 more member to this army. The only one that would persist in this fight was Starlo. He was helping a lot. I shot the Dinopithecus King with a shotgun, which got his attention away from Starlo. I did not want Starlo to die. And we bit the Dinopithecus King at once. He was below half health. He jumped up and slapped the Dinopithecus out of the sky. We ran after him, he threw more poop at us, and then I bit him one last time. He fell over, the other monkeys retreated, and then we left the arena and went back to the base one last time, and that was it. We beat Ark Lost Island. Hey everybody, thanks for watching the newest Lost Island video, and pretty soon, the next ARC video will come out, and I am sorry that this one took a lot longer to make than all the other ones, as I kind of got burnt out because I overworked myself trying to make it and all that crap. But anyway, came up with a new schedule now. So it's gonna be, I'm gonna make an ARC video, and then a non-ARC related video, and then an ARC video. Or, I don't know, that schedule might break, but thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in